There's nice anecdote from a life of a scientist who was specializing in chemistry. One day, he found a very miraculous chemical. He gave that chemical to a rat. The rat was instantly dead. But after 24 hours, the rat came to life. The scientist asked a nearby person, a beggar, to drink the chemical. The beggar was immediately dead. But after 24 hours, the beggar came to life. The scientist said, "What use is this chemical?" But his wife was very smart. She said, "No. Let us plan one thing. Let us insure you for millions of dollars. Let us make all preparations, including passports and visa, to go to a distant country. And one day, you drink the chemical, you will be dead. I'll bury you. Next day, nobody will know. You will get up and immediately will fly out of the country. And from there, we will ask for the insurance policy money." She made her husband drink that chemical on one Saturday morning. The scientist was dead. The wife pretended to cry and weep. She called all her neighbors, relatives. In the evening, they buried the body of the scientist. Next day in the morning, the wife rushed in the cemetery and she said, "My husband will be alive by now." To her shock and surprise, the coffin was empty. She was shocked. She asked the keeper of the cemetery, and the keeper agreed. He said, "I'm selling the dead bodies for dissection, post-mortem, to nearby hospital." The wife of the scientist rushed in the hospital, but by that time, the dead body of her husband, the great scientist, was already dissected. So the great scientist and his wife lost, she had a heart attack, she too died. So both lost their life due to greed. So friends, you have to ensure that you are not greedy. Another important, very nice anecdote from the epic of Mahabharata. When Dharmaraj, the Yudhishthir, was performing Rajasuya Yajna, a mungus came. Mungus had her half body full of gold. Mungus started rolling in the courtyard, but she was very sad. She said, "Oh Dharmaraj, oh the king, I rolled in the courtyard of a very poor man who starved himself but gave food to a beggar, and half of my body was turned into gold. I thought I'll come here, roll in your courtyard, and rest of my body will be golden." Friends, don't you feel that Mungus was foolish? If the full body of Mungus were to be golden, Mungus would have been dead. He didn't realize. In her greed, she thought it's better to be. You also know the story of the king who wanted to turn everything in gold. And the God gave him that boom. He touched all his furniture, the walls, and everything was golden. But when he was hungry and wanted to eat food, the food turned gold. When he embraced her daughter, she was golden. The king realized his folly and he requested the God to restore his sense of touch without making other things in gold. So greed is a trap. You should not be greedy in your professional or personal life. Thank you.